Hey, it's Erika. I'm so excited. I'm sorry for being so late to this. But girl, I had to work out, understand? Girl, gotta eat. XG's woke up. So excited for this, to finally be checking this out, girl. Cause it's oof, this is a hard one to avoid, but I believe that they're coming back with another mini album. So that'll be really exciting. I hope they drop music videos for everything. They did last time, so I'm definitely expecting the same thing. If you are going to their tour, I hope you have a great time. I unfortunately will be not, but they are still on my bucket list to see live. So hopefully one day. All like the festival clips have been like amazing to see in the fan cams from their concerts, so I'm sure it'll be extra litty, and it's gonna be extra litty with Woke Up. So yes, let's not waste any more time. You know what, let go. Oh my god, wow. Oh, they're wearing those like head things, masks and Spell it out. How to work for it. Tell them. The effects are insane. Look at my fit right now when I just walked out of my bed. Miss Ma'am. Bound for the grain, make 'em bow down to the X. A little more than ordinary, honorary, underestimated, leaving all you broke. I'm the judge and jury, I don't want to hear it. I'm the one that fearing. Miss Maya. This is automated, I'm the motivator. Told my haters, y'all more the merrier. Y'all my entertainment, fascinated. I'm just laughing because it's so hilarious. They had those masks in the Shooting Star video. We love a bald head. What a slay. Not everybody can rock no hair. Hey. Tell them. So don't get under my skin. Woke up looking like this. Hey! So don't get under my skin. Woke up looking like this. Wait, when you have like fangs, is it hard to talk? Uh-huh. Tell him. Uh-huh. So don't make fun of my kids. We all stand tall now, so don't talk down on my kid. Hey, welcome to the party, floating like it's Mardi Gras, yeah. You can call me Bobby, but I'm not your Barbie doll, yeah. Party, tell him. Laughing at him when we blast away. Black on black outfits all packed away. C to the LC, oh that's me, Lord have mercy. Young queen better act like an onion. Gotta lift weight for the bags. Look real fit for the lift weight for the bags. Wolf and attack. So don't get under my skin. Slay. Looking like this. Woke up looking like this. So don't get under my skin. The production visually is insane. I don't even know how to describe it. Woo! Wolfpack, let's go. Yeah, that was insane. I woke up looking like this. Yeah, that was sick. It's basically like another one of their rap tracks, which is really dope. That kind of more of them had were like more like there was a lot more of them rapping than I thought there was gonna be rapping, and the way the hook came in, like it kind of gives more like a cypher vibe, which is very interesting. But that hook be crazy, and that hook came in. Girl, like, it felt like 2 minutes into the song. I was like, oh. But it's really cool to get just kind of like a rap track that feels, not like, I'm not talking about like being like, it's like an XG cypher. I'm just talking about cyphers in general. That's kind of the vibe it was kind of getting, the way that they were breaking off and splitting up, because it's not like traditionally verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, or hook or whatever, you know what I mean? But it was really dope. It's a dope track. The bars are there that XG does. and have been doing and will continue to do. So the bars were there and definitely making a statement, being a much more hip hop centered, kind of just like a rap track, you know what I mean? And that was really cool. I mean, like, yeah, the trap sounds and stuff like that, it's not unknown to XG, so which is another slay within that genre, just a little bit more kind of long form, I guess, compared to like their more rap tracks. But that beat was sick, it was banging, and the bars were banging. And Miss Coconut, you know how hard it is to rock like no hair? Dude, every girl has been at the point they're just like, I'm gonna shave my head because my hair drive me crazy. And I cut like all my hair up to like much, not like, kind of like a pixie cut, like if you were there, you know. And it was a moment, and I feel like every girl once in their life, chop it all off, girl. It is so freeing. It really was when I did it. Like, I felt like, oh, I don't like have to worry about my hair no more. But now that it's kind of like grown back, and then I started dyeing it, and then now I'm back to this, I'm like, I feel like doing it again. But then like the long process of it growing out, like I feel like my hair still hasn't like grown out, because this is still shorter than like I ever had it before. So, and then I cut it again because reasons. But yeah, so that was the slay. The music video, it's a very interesting aesthetic to it. It definitely has like a soft kind of like look to it, like old movies and old TV used to look, and you could definitely get it when it gets to like the black and white and kind of like the more warmer kind of like sepia tones. It sort of has that softening effect to it, which is so interesting. The CGI, insane, incredible, especially when it gets to more of like the more members, like all the Hinata stuff was like crazy when it went with like all that CGI. That was insane. But I mean, everything that they had was kind of crazy and trippy, but cool and really big budget. And again, when you think of like crazy CGI, we think of like crazy colorful rainbow stuff, you know what I mean? So kind of breaking it down and getting like, again, those much more kind of black and white sepia-ish tones were really cool. That definitely stood out to me with the production of it. The choreography looks like a slay. We got just little sprinkle of it. Nothing too crazy for it. But yes, the visuals were kind of like, again, the sort of like old school inspired sort of style, you know what I mean? Like even some of like the CGI and stuff, like I'm like, oh, it reminds me of like old like Mickey Mouse cartoons. Like, I don't know, it's very interesting. That's kind of like where my brain is going to categorize the visuals, but it was a slay. Everything was a slay. The bars were there, the beats were there as always, I mean, with my queens, and that hook was crazy. And yeah, it's definitely such like an interesting song structure. It definitely gets more of like a, again, like a cypher vibe, but kind of a little bit separate from like the XG ciphers, just more like how I guess we hear ciphers traditionally. Not that the XG ciphers aren't like traditional, but much more on like, I would kind of see just like rappers in like the Western world in the US or something kind of like doing a cypher just like in the streets, you know what I mean? Like it kind of had much more of that sort of vibe, and then they record it and they put it out on like YouTube or something. Like it felt that much more like grounded, I guess you could say, versus like a much more polished verse, chorus, or verse, hook, you know what I mean? It definitely had that sort of more kind of just like, I don't know, natural flow to a cypher. Does that make sense? But yes, it was a slay. It was a slay. She-Wolf out the closet. But yeah, and I think like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be hard to talk with like wearing the fangs. Like, oh, but it's definitely a slay aesthetic wise. Can't wait to check out the choreography for this one because we know it's going to be a slay. XG slays on a whole other different level when it comes to choreography. But yeah, I think the song was dope, and I'll be interested. It's because with the last like mini album, it was very interesting to hear kind of like the type of styles that they were doing, and then kind of leading with much more kind of like rap hip-hop centered track. Will be interesting to see if that's a little bit something we get a little bit more of. If we're gonna, I'm assuming we're still gonna get like our R&B, maybe our pop route, but kind of leading with this one is very interesting because He's So No and XG were the much more kind of like hip-hop tracks that they released video for later and visuals for later. So it'll be definitely very interesting to see where we are going with the sounds for this one. I mean, actually every song, it's always something different, it's always something new. So that's exciting. We will be sticking around for all of it. But I like this. I like what they did here. I think it was really cool breaking up like the song structure, delivering these kind of bars was crazy. C to the C-O-N-A. C to the O-C-O-N-A. Did I say? I said it wrong. God damn it. But yeah, everybody slayed. I think I need a few more, like, trying to like, here's the thing. With the problem with the way I react. I can't really break down tracks like that. It's a reaction. It's a first impression. You know what I mean? So I can't really say who had my favorite verse. You know, I feel like I need a little bit more time to study, a little bit more breakdown of it, because we're paying attention to visuals, we're paying attention to the song, we're paying attention like so much when I first do it. But I think it'll be definitely something I try and dissect a little more. But that's stuff I do on my own. I don't record that sort of dissection of music, unfortunately. But it was a slay, big time slay. But yeah, so it was dope. It was a really really interesting aesthetic for the visuals, but super duper sick and really quick, fast-paced editing that was just like, if I blink, I'm gonna miss it. But as much as I will break down, dissect the song, I'm sure I'll break down and dissect the video on my own, which was fun and exciting. But what a slay. What a slay. Go to put your thoughts in the comments down below what you thought about XG's Woke Up looking like this. Your thoughts, comments down below. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. Want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, threads, or description down below, or at the end screen. If you like gaming content, I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Spider-Man, the PS4 version. So if you could join me over there for that, links in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
None, back up, 7, equal 1. They wanna know if it's a hit or a mess. Shoot for the stars and we land on the heads. Don't mess with the tip and you know it's for less. You like to know that none of us gets. Hey, yeah, we born with